I'm back. Now, this is more to do with my personal life and personal what I think about my whole situation. Everybody, I don't know how much of Hollywood is coming out of Hollywood and going to the Holy Land with me, or I don't know how many regular people like ancestors um, have to bring that are coming from different countries coming to the Holy Land. I really don't know. I really don't know those things. And I asked my dad about love from another, right? Because I know that I am created to be loved by a male in this earth. And I have this picture on my wall in my apartment, and it's just me. And I always look at it, and I'm putting a crown on my own head. Now I look at it as like my dad saying, Ayana, it's just you. You're the one that I love. I'm doing all this. You're the one that will have the power to run your land. I understand that. I get it. This is written in the Bible. It says Solomon has his other, you know, his other vineyards, but mine is my own, and America is my own. But lately, it's been hard for me to think about being in a relationship with anybody. Really. At first, I was like, wanted it so much, but I don't know. I always wanted to know why, Dad. Why isn't that spiritual connection there with Michael like anymore? And me, right now in my life, I'm not willing to put up with phoniness. You know what I'm saying? The man who has to come to me, he's got to forsake any and everything, everybody, old life, old kids he had with somebody else and everything, because my dad's not having it. There's going to be, he has to be willing to say, listen, do or die, I'm coming for this woman. Like, total 100,000% committed to being with me and 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 in love and ready to serve the world, and not identify himself with anybody from his past. He cannot come to me wearing a mask, a disguise, or this and that, or scared. Like, no, there's no more. I can't deal. I don't have the tolerance for like fakeness. Like, you give me fake, I'll give you fake too. But I can't let you in. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I give you what you want. You want to act like, all right, you want to stay distanced? I'm going to stay distanced. I can't, going forward, I'm 52 years old, going to 53, and some things are about to end. Like, I'm changing every day. my spirit is getting stronger and stronger every day, and I just can't tolerate any man that is not able to put people in their place about me. They have to be like 100,000% committed to me and to the truth. Like telling people the truth. Doesn't matter. Child, mother, father, uncle, cousins, best friends. I have to be their only focus, his only focus, his only dream, his only love. Listen, hit and run gotta be number one. You can't be the ladies' man. You can't have that. You gotta be strong enough to know that I'm strong enough to be with this woman right here. She's strong enough for both of us, but I'm that man. I'm that man. Now, when I was waking up, I was hearing a lot about Michael. Like I was hearing a lot about him. I was prophesying a lot, like emotionally. And I know that I'm not sure if I'm still married to Richie or not, or whatever. I think maybe he just abandoned me and thought, I'll have the kids. Since I have kids with her, I'll get whatever the inheritance was, whatever you human beings were thinking. And also, Michael is a human being. So it's not like he's God or he has the power of my father in him. So he's capable of falling short, and like Richie is capable of falling short. And if they know each other, there's a reason why my dad's not letting me connect to him in any way. Like spiritual, there is just something that I'm just turned off about. He just turned me all the way down on like marriage or relationship situations, like it's not something that I am excited about like I was before. Okay. It's not that I don't love, but I just don't know a lot of things. I don't know if he's alive. I don't know where he is. I don't know what he looks like. I don't know anything. How much is he involved in this? I know he had to be involved in something, because even in the Bible, it says David was over with the other side for a while with the people who were going against the people of Saul, which of the kingdom where he was, of the kingdom, like of Judah, even though Saul was a Benjaminite. But, he was chosen by Samuel, which was me anyway. But I just don't know. People have to come, like, I have to have a feel. He just has to be strong enough to be like, listen, that's it. And I don't know. I don't think that he's ready for what my dad has to give me. Or either my dad is just like, either he's not happy with who I'm supposed to be with, who I'm supposed to marry. There's something spiritually not right. Something spiritually not. My dad's not letting me connect. So, whatever. All I know is that I want to get home to my father so that I could worship him the way we did before the foundations of the world. Like I said, I love Richie. I do. I pray. I prayed for him that he will come to terms that, that's my ex-wife. I have children with her. I love my children and I wish her the best. I'm sorry that I ever did what I did to her. You know what I'm saying? And yes, he has to live with that for the rest of his life, but you know, forgiveness is here when he wants it, when he's ready to ask for it, you know. As far, and the same thing goes with my husband to be. I know that I have a husband to be, and I know that I have 7 babies that are waiting. 7 Up. I was just thinking about 7 Up, like the 7 Up soda. 7 Up. They like have 7 babies that are waiting to be birthed. But there are 2 special ones that have to come into this world. As me and the person, David's child, the boy and the girl. And they all are special to my father. They have very high callings on their lives. But there are 2 that are that we need to come back into, you know. I love Michael. I loved him for like since I was 12, 13 years old, you know. That's all I could say right now. I was so into detail about things before. And it makes me sad a little bit because I don't feel that anymore. And I guess until he comes, you know, he gets the Heisman Trophy, like, until he comes to terms and does what my father told him to do. Just like Richie, my father has told Richie to do something. My father's told Michael to do something. If it is Michael, and I don't understand why I know so much about him if it wasn't him. If it's not him, I'll be shocked. But finally, whoever this man is, I'll be happy to see him and be ready to take on the world like together, you know, and have these babies, and I'll just be home, like in my castle and my palace, ready to take care of my people, because that's really, for me, that's really what it's all about. The children and my people of the world and the people of this land, for sure. And I said this many times. My father could give me the feeling of never, ever, ever being alone. Like to not desire a man. But it is his will that I have more children. And that is a desire of my heart, to have more children. You know, so that is something that he's going to fulfill. It's just a matter of who and when. You know, like who and when. Is this going to happen before? Who is the man that I'm going to crown a prince? But really, it's supposed to be king. But my dad's the king, I'm the queen. But the love that this man's supposed to have for me is it's it should be, is it the word tenacious? It should be like, psh, I don't care who says what. I'm coming for her. And that's it. That person's a dead man. I don't know. Can't help you. Can't get to you. Can't get to me. That's it. It's got to be a cutoff. Just like what I do. It's like I got once my, like, listen. Once some papers are done, whether he apologizes, confesses or not, I'm gone. My dad sends the angels for me, or he puts that money in my account, I am gone. I have to go. I have to go. And my angels know where I'm going. So I have to go. And I'm gone. And then I'm going to send for my kids. So it's really, really something that that I'd like to have more information on, because me and Solomon, that song was not in there for no reason. And it's in there because it's a love between two people that just love each other eternally. Love has a lover. Love has a lover. And and it's not me to be without a man wanting to love me. That's like it's that's unheard of. My dad said like that's never ever gonna happen. But it's going to be a lot of heartache for now until the man that is supposed to be in my life gets right with my father and commit that covenant, that commit himself to serving my dad, because he doesn't do this for no reason. He does not take people out of my mind and out of my heart for no reason like that. It was strange to me. It started going and going and going, and I remember saying, "Listen, no matter what I do, Michael, is just know that I love you, you know." But I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever gonna see you or ever see you, meet you or whatever. I don't know, but I can't sit here and dwell on those things because you know, I have to prepare myself for. I have to be there for my children, and I have to, you know, do what I have to do with the relationship that I have now with Richie and I, and you know, hope that he gets on the right track and get celibate and change his life, you know, and cut off the women, the witches that he's with right now, because as much as I don't want him to get those hands, he's going to get those hands until he comes correct, you know. But in the meantime, um, we're friends, you know what I mean, and that's how I look at it, you know. He's good that he sounds like he's trying, you know, with the kids. They listen to him and everything. Of course, I miss my children. I love being around them and everything. My dad has me here for a reason at this place. I have no idea and for how long. You know, I'd rather be sleeping in my own bed. But him and I, we started this thing together. This is my first marriage, and we have to end. We have to put this thing to rest, but in truth, understanding that, that it's an amicable parting of ways with with respect, and then I'm just free to be me and finish serving the people that are around me, whoever, I'm a servant here until I'm not. That's basically what it is. Whether people like me or not, these people, I'm a servant here until I'm not. That's just it. And I accept where I am right now. I'm happy. I love to serve. I love to give. I love to love. I love to change the minds of people who thought something. I love the human race. The fallible, of course, but they're capable. They're redeemable if they want to be, if they want to be. I wish that they would look at each other like that, like you're human and you make mistakes, and it's not all about, fame and fortune. It really is about a good quality of life, quality friends, quality family members, quality food, quality air. I do. I do. I love the human race. Even though there are times when I was just like, Dad, get me out of here, 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 get me out of here. I love them. So for now, I just be doing my beautiful things that I do, and honestly, if Michael, you're alive, I pray the best for you, and Richie the same, that you guys become men of this world that set the standard, that Richie turns into the person that my father wanted him to be for me, but to be that for his children and the people that, like, he steps into his purpose. His purpose is to be the king over there in Italy, like in Europe, I pray that he does step into that purpose and live it out until he's 89 and people bless him instead of curse him before he dies, and they say, long live the king, and he's good, because I think he wants that. I do. I like to believe that, I'd like to believe that everybody would want to have a second chance at, like, getting it right, even though it may not be with me. It would be like to enjoy material things, but with class, with honor and integrity, and that he regains his integrity back every day going forward, striving to speak kind words to your neighbor. Thank you. I appreciate that. Holding the door for a lady instead of walking in front of me, like I peeped it every time we went to a place. He would walk in front of me, And I don't know if he's trying to prove to the world that, oh, I don't care about her, she's not with me. But it doesn't make my father feel good, and it doesn't make him want to bless him. You know, walking, any man walking with a woman and like in the house is kind, but out in public acting like yeah, we're, you know, she's on her own is a liar. You're putting on a two-face, and I pray that he understands that that's cowardly. And that's not the way, whether you're with somebody or not, that's not the way a man treats the mother of his children. You know, I'm not trying to jump into bed with him. I'm not trying to be with him. I'm not trying to be sexually involved with him or any kind of way, but just a friend, a good friend to him. And that's who I always was to him. Husband and wife part is over, but you know, I'll still be there for him as a friend because I love him, you know. In love with him, that's different. I thought I was in love with Michael, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm in love with my dad. That's 100,000% sure. Because a woman doesn't do the things that she does for anybody like I do for my dad. Like, I'm definitely in love with him. But as far as in love with any man right now to procreate with, there's no one. There is no one. Until they come to the surface and face to face, you know. So I just wanted to make this personal video. It's a lonely road to the top, physically, but spiritually, never alone, you know. Never alone. So, let me steer my eyes. Soon enough, I may have a lover to wipe them for me. Whenever that day is. But hopefully my days of crying are over. I just cry and hurt for the people that I want so badly to help, but I can't right now. So, I really don't cry for myself too much anymore. Because I know my dad is with me, and I know everything's going to be okay, Ayana. Now it's just time to rest and enjoy the rest of your time here. And serve when you can, and rest when you can, and eat when you can, and love always. And that's who I am. That's my name, Love. But I love all of you guys. And maybe later on I'll come and there's something in here that I wanted to read in Proverbs. And this is why I tell you guys about this book. This could really damage your life if you are reading the Bible with your own understanding without allowing me to explain to you exactly what it means. Okay? Because this is definitely a love story. Here's here in Proverbs 25, it says, "Take away the wicked from the presence of the queen, and her throne will be established in righteousness." And the same thing for whoever my husband is, my king. Take away the presence of the wicked people from around you, and your throne will be established in righteousness. Partially, Proverbs 24, partially in judging is not good. Partiality in judging is not good. Whoever says to the wicked, you are right, will be cursed by the people, abhorred by nations. But those who rebuke the wicked will have delight, and a good blessing will come upon them. Whoever gives an honest answer kisses the lips. And that's what it is. It's confession of two men, of the part that they played in my trying to take me down in destruction. Whoever gives an honest answer kisses the lips. Now, why would my father say that? I think that's what the real holdup is. Who's going to come to me and say, I've sinned against you, thank God, and I'm ready to take this covenant? You know, those are vows. And if you make a vow to the Lord and you don't keep them, my father don't like lip service. For a prostitute is a deep pit, an adulteress is a narrow well. She lies in wait like a robber and increases the traitors among mankind. I was betrayed by some woman, devious woman that I guess Richie was with, you know. Adulterous woman. The mouth of a forbidden woman is a deep pit. He with whom the Lord is angry will fall into her trap, will fall into her pit. So yes, my dad was angry, Richard. The reward for humility and fear of the Lord is riches and honor and life. The reward for humility. So humble yourself, resist the devil, and he or she will flee away from you. Resistance. Resist the devil. Okay? The reward for humility and fear of God is riches, honor, and life. So humble. Humility is going to have to come from both men. Both men are going to, and you fear God. Like, listen, if I don't come to her and tell her and confess what I've done, that means you don't fear God. He's going to have to take your life. But if I fear God, that will be humbling myself and saying, yeah, I messed up with love. And then comes the riches and honor. Then comes your honor. And then people see you, a man, do the right thing. Like, wow, that's honorable. Comes riches, honor, and life. Getting of treasures by a lying tongue is a fleeting vapor and a snare of death. Whoever conceals his transgressions will not prosper, but he who confesses and forsakes them will obtain mercy. Blessed is the one who fears God always, but whoever hardens his heart will fall into calamity. Let me read that again. Whoever conceals his transgressions, his sin, will not prosper, but he who confesses and forsakes them will obtain mercy. Blessed is the one who fears God always, but whoever hardens his heart will fall into calamity. So wherever Michael is, Richie, if you continue wherever he is, he feels safe, you harden your heart and you just wait. Nah, I can't. Nah. Calamity is coming. When the land transgresses, it has many rulers. When the whole land is in transgression, is in sin, it has many rulers. But with a woman of understanding and knowledge, its stability will long continue. Whoever tends a fig tree will eat its fruit, and he who guards his master will be honored. He who protects me. I'm the master, I'm the teacher. I am the Messiah. My dad is my father. Whoever tends the fig tree, I'm the tree of life that has fruit, will eat the fruits, eat the wisdom, have the honor, have the riches. And he who guards his master, who guards his wife, will be honored. A faithful man will abound with blessings, but whoever hastens to be rich will not go unpunished. He who is often reproved, yet stiffens his neck, will suddenly be broken beyond healing. So if I keep saying, turn, do the right thing, say the right thing, do the right thing, will suddenly, and he stiffens his neck like, no, I'm not doing it because of what other people think. And you alone will bear it. The person alone will bear it. Michael, whatever, you're gonna feel that alone. Richie, you're gonna feel that alone. That sickness, disease, whatever my dad's gonna do to either one of you, you're gonna feel alone. So he who is often reproved, often told, repent, yet stiffens his neck will suddenly be broken beyond healing. He who loves wisdom makes her father glad, but a companion of prostitutes squanders his wealth. The justice of the queen builds up the land, but he who exacts gift tears it down. Bloodthirsty men hate one who is blameless and seeks the life of the upright. So many people wanted me dead. I'm still here. If the queen faithfully judges the poor, her throne will be established forever. Where there is no prophetic vision, the people cast off restraint. Prophetic, meaning coming from God. Presidents, they don't have no prophetic vision. They have visions in their minds like, yeah, this is about me. It's about me. So people are like, oh, we don't care. He don't know where he's going. The spirits of people know that. But blessed is she who keeps the law, keeps the 10 Commandments. The partner of a thief hates his own life. He hears the curse, but discloses nothing. Meaning, a person who hooks up with a person who is a thief, who stole from his wife or from his friend or whatever. You hate your own life because you hear the curse that's going to come upon you for that, for joining in with him. But you don't disclose anything. So you hate yourself. You don't tell. You don't say, yeah, well, you know what? He was a part of it. I was a part of it. Confessing one's sins brings healing. I think there's a psalm. He said, I I I kept my mouth shut. I did not confess my sins, and my bones ached and everything. But then, like when I confessed my sins, you forgave my sins, and healing came. Joy comes back. And I do believe that there is a Psalm of David, and that is Psalm 51. To help Zion build the walls of Jerusalem. That one, Psalm 51. Okay. And in my book of wisdom, whoever is at home with wisdom, my Father will bless. Anyway, I've been on here for 40 minutes. I love you guys. Thanks for listening to me rant about my love life, my non-existent love life, except for my Father who loves me. I love you guys. Mwah. Have a good night.